Like, life is too short to be just going from one task to the next task to the next task. Unleashing the beast. I'm so conflicted. Hi everybody, I'm Jessica Nicole Dickerson, aka JND, and welcome back to another video. My nose got itchy, oh my god. But yeah, it's a new week, it's a new vlog. I'm trying to keep up the weekly vlogging. You know, I feel like I have a more productive week when I vlog it, and I feel like I'm starting to get used to the new schedule, the new semester, my last semester of senior year in college. So exciting. So yeah, it's currently Monday, January 27th. It is 9:54. I just had my 8 a.m. this morning. I wanted to wake up early so I could actually do the readings for the class because I didn't. And yeah, I didn't wake up early. This weekend, I feel like it was very chill, but because of that, I'm not prepared for this week at all. Yeah. Like Saturday I worked all day, I had an audition, I hung out with my cousins, she was in a show, it was very cute, and I got to spend some time with them and it was great. But then Sunday, because of all that, like from being up at 5 a.m. to getting home at like 1 a.m, I like slept all day Sunday. So I had one of those weekends. So yeah, today is gonna be a different day though. So I made this amazing espresso, which I think I showed you. It's beautiful and I almost don't want to drink it, but it's going to motivate me to keep having an awesome week. That's what I'm telling myself. So I have to make a self-tape today. I already went to one class. I have one more class later today, and I have like a bazillion emails to do. But what I really want to focus on doing this week is reading. I have slacked so hard. I got approved for another book in NetGalley, which makes for like 12 books that I have to read. My score is currently at 14%. And if you don't know, NetGalley is a website where publishers give you free books, free ebooks to read and review. And normally they want you to have like a score of 80. So your score is dependent on how many books you've read and reviewed. I've only read 2 and I have 12 to read now. But yeah, that's it. It's Monday and I don't have too many classes and I have work night. So the goal is to do like maybe 2 hours of homework, and the rest of it is reading. Back at it again in the office. I have work tonight, and I've done a pretty good job of killing my to-do list. I had a lot of emails to send out. I had to make a meeting agenda. I did a bunch of stuff. I had class, filmed somebody's self-tape, filmed my self-tape, but I think I'm gonna refilm it on Wednesday because it wasn't as good as it could be. But yeah, it's been productive, and I think for the next 2 hours, because it's a little baby shift, a little short shift that I picked up, I am going to be reading A Love-Hate Thing, and the goal is to finish it during this shift, T-minus an hour and 52 minutes to go. Yeah, literally 18% left. Let's see. It's just I read it so slowly because it's been a painful process, and the only reason I'm forcing myself to keep reading it is because it's a NetGalley ebook, and I want my score to go up, so I have to read them. But in other news, I did get approved for another book. Let me show you. So I got approved for Mad, Bad, and Dangerous to Know. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. It's like, there's a historical aspect. We've used someone's point of view from 200 years ago and then a modern day woman, and they're both like struggling. And it seemed really interesting, so I'm happy I got approved for that. But of course, my score just keeps going lower and lower. And then I wanted to show you guys right now all the books I'm trying to read. Okay, so this is my library. So I was just accidentally clicked on Saving Savannah, but these are all the books that I've downloaded so far. From these top ones are the ones I got from NetGalley. So I've read Saltly Bittersweet, which I loved so freaking much. I wish the cover was as pretty, but I guess, you know, e-copy, it's fine. But that book was so freaking good. I'm gonna talk about it during my wrap-up this month. Loved it. Then I have Justice in the Bottle, which I won't read just yet. I still have plenty of time to upload a review for that. I've been reading over here is a copy of A Love-Hate Thing, I have so much to read left and I just don't want to. And then I have this one, Heart and Soul by Erin. So this is an author, a tube person, and she has a channel. I can link it down below. Her book comes out next week, Tuesday. I definitely want to read it before it comes out. It's supposed to be like K-pop inspired love romance story, which I know tons of people would love. And then I got approved for The Gravity of Us, which comes out like freaking, I think, Sunday. So I'm really excited to read this and review it. So I've gotten a lot of free books, but it does sadly take away from my physical TBR. But it's great because I'm so excited to be reading all these books and reviewing all these books for you guys. So I'm ecstatic. I'm just worried about being able to manage my physical TBR and that. I also got a matcha latte. I was so sad. I accidentally got an iced one because I ordered it online, and I guess like the standard is iced. So when they gave it to me, I was like, is there any way I could get this hot? And I felt so bad. And they gave me a venti. It's like my fault that I fucked up, and they gave me a bunch. I'm so happy. And then my dinner, if you care to know, Pringles. Oh, wait. And a wheat turkey sandwich. It's gonna be a good night. Okay, I should get to reading because I have very little time and I want to do so much reading. Okay. Ignore all the background noise. It's late on the campus, so people are being noisy. But I literally just read this line. So Nandy and Trice are having this cute moment, and they're kissing and whatnot. And Trice literally says, "If I'm going to unleash the beast, it ain't gonna be in public like this." What? Is that supposed to be sexy? Is that supposed to... Ugh, she replies, "Beast, huh? You're not that confident?" And earlier, they were talking about how people were dressed up cute for this, like, little under 18 club, or not under 18, under 21 club. And this girl was wearing Timbs that were heeled and jerseys, and she's wearing, like, this cool denim jumpsuit. And, like, Trice, who's supposed to be from like this bad neighborhood, this cool kid, is literally wearing khakis and a polo. But he's talking about unleashing the beast. I'm so conflicted. I'm so just like, what? Who? How? You know I'm serious about reading when my hair's up. I literally have 10% left of a love-hate thing. I'm ready to finish that freaking book. And then on top of that, I put in a load of laundry, so I literally have an hour and a half to read. So guess what I'm going to be picking up next? I just have to finish a love-hate thing. Finally. I'm liking the ending. The ending's a little bit cuter. It's about time. And then I finally get to dive into something new. Yes. So ready. So I haven't spoken to you, I think all day actually. Oops, it's Tuesday. I don't even know. Oh, my phone's right in front of me. Wow. So it's Tuesday, January 28th. Ooh. I'm like really tired and really out of it right now. I don't know why. I think it's because my blood sugar has been really up and down. Like, I've been waking up almost like every night for the last like 4 nights at like 2 a.m. with like low blood sugar, like 40s and stuff, where you're like, must eat. So I think my brain's just trying to catch up to being normal, because it didn't happen last night. So I'm just like, ooh, like really foggy. Because of that, I feel like I haven't been having a productive day, but in that, I did upload my Blackathon TBR, which I'm really excited for. I have a very large TBR, so we'll see how we do. Low expectations, it's fine, but I still want to try my best. And what else did I do? Oh, I had rehearsal for my friend's senior thesis, which I'm in and I'm helping her with, and it's just such a touching story. It's about Hurricane Maria and how it affected Puerto Rico, and how because she is Puerto Rican born and raised, she says her story and a couple other stories, and I'm reading one of the perspectives from the story. And if you don't know, I'm Cuban, so I'm not Puerto Rican, but I am like Hispanic Latinx, and this story talks a lot about how Puerto Rico as a U.S. territory and the lack of resources, and even like lately with their earthquakes they've been having nonstop for like a month. It's an interesting, lively discussion, and I really love being a part of works that are like that, so it's very nice. But yeah, and then as you saw, I like hung outside for a quick second, just to like bask in the sun, because I miss it. I miss kind of just sitting there like, oof, just like, the sun feels so freaking nice. But to kind of wake myself up, because I do have a night class tonight, I made another espresso. I tried to put a heart in there. Doesn't look cute, but that's fine. So I'm gonna drink my coffee. I might set an alarm to read for an hour, or I might what else? Oh, I have some homework that I need to do. I might start doing my homework. I have to do a little painting thing for scenic painting. I'm really excited for that class because I miss painting, and I feel like this is going to force me to paint more. So I'm looking forward to it. Also, yes, I am very thankful. I love this mug. I got it for Target at for $3. It was on sale because it was after Thanksgiving. But you know, you can be thankful. You can be thankful all year round. You don't have to wait for a holiday to tell you how to feel. Oh, I finished a love-hate thing. Finally, I have to write the review for that. I'm so nervous. Okay, so if you follow me on Goodreads, you might have seen I gave a love-hate thing 2 stars. And I feel real bad because obviously I got it on NetGalley and it's for me to review. But I just had so many issues with it that, yeah, it was a cute story and I think it wanted to do a lot. But in essence, it really didn't, and then it contradicted its lessons of, one thing in particular, it tried to talk a lot about masculinity, because this guy had a really rough upbringing, and he was telling a boy that, it's okay to cry, and I thought, the sentiment was there, but then later on, every time when crying was referred to, it would be parallel to weakness, someone would say, crying and feeling weak. I never thought her mom as a crying weak person. So it's just little things like that. They were always contradicting themselves, and I feel like the first 50% of the book had potential, but it really let me down. The angst was so simple. The reasons why they had a love-hate thing, for them to hate each other, was just really basic. And I feel like it didn't dive deep into the character. And I also felt that a lot of the characters were really stereotyped. Even though this book was supposed to be breaking the stereotype that this guy isn't like other guys. I'm trying to think of good things about this book. There was the dialogue. Okay, besides the fact that some of the dialogue was super cheesy, some parts were really lighthearted and fun and got to the root of the issue. I just felt like those moments needed to be highlighted more. But yeah. Also, it just felt like it went on forever. Let me see how long it was. Oh my god. Okay, so it was 448 pages. That's why it took me so long to read it, because it was long. That book was way too long. Way too long. But you know what? It's fine, because I read Saltly Bittersweet on NetGalley, and that was a 5-star first book I read of this year. Chef's Kiss. Saltly bittersweet. Check it out. This one, love it. Love-hate thing wasn't my thing. Someone else may really enjoy it. Not I. It's literally like days later, so I'm gonna wrap up this vlog. I actually did manage to read a butt ton during this vlog, so I'm very proud. Don't know how much I recorded because Wednesday I started to feel very sick, and like I just had a really like a big knot in my stomach, and it wasn't lady related, and it didn't go away until Saturday, because Saturday I decided, like Friday night I decided, I missed my 8 a.m. class because I was booked from 8 a.m. when that class started on Friday to 10 p.m. because I had work. I had class, I had rehearsals, I had another class, I had another class, and then I had a meeting, and then I had work, and I was supposed to have an audition in between. So I decided that day I wouldn't go to my 8 a.m. so I could at least sleep until 9. Or 9:30ish, and then I didn't go to my audition because I had a huge knot in my stomach, like physical sharp pains, and I was like, I'm gonna look like I'm being tortured. So I didn't go to that. So I think those were smart decisions. And then on top of that, I didn't go to work on Saturday. I just slept in and woke up at 10 and was like relaxing, and I chilled out, and it was, the pain, my stomach pain totally went away. So I think I was literally causing myself physical pain because of the stress of me. I just constantly feel like I need to be doing, if that makes sense. Like I put just so much pressure on myself to do Booktube, to read a lot, to do well in all my classes, to write plays on top of that, to start my new club on campus, theater and color, but then also do my Brown Girl Book Club stuff, being active on social media, and it's just like I think I just put a lot on my plate, and like I think it was resulting in like a physical pain where my body was like, please stop, Jess, please stop. So I chilled out this weekend. It was so lovely. But yeah, that's probably why my vlog isn't as, you know, I think there's a lot of just like little shots of either me walking or me eating. Those are the two things that I did. I walked to places and I ate. But honestly, huge advice. Like, life is too short to be just going from one task to the next task to the next task. Like, enjoy it, prioritize. Yeah, it's my advice, my wisdom. Okay, but this week I finished A Love-Hate Thing, and I gave it 2 stars. I think I told you that already, and I'm going to talk more about it in my wrap-up. It just wasn't for me, and I feel like there was a lot of contradictory things. Like, the book really wanted to talk about cool subjects of, like, it's okay to cry as a guy, or it was trying to be progressive, but then it contradicted itself very quickly. I found it to do that often. So yeah, 2-star. And it was also really long with not a lot going on. So yeah, wasn't super enjoyable, sadly. And I finished the audiobook for Landline, which is a shame because it's not a physical book. Because I really want to be reading more physical books from my library to get my physical TBR down. But I finished Landline by Rainbow Rowell. I gave it a 3-star. I thought it was cute. I had it on Libby. I was like on the wait list for a really long time because Chelsea loved it a lot, and she recommended it, and it was a very Christmassy book, so I think I wanted it for December, but it popped up recently. It was good. It was cute. I really liked the dialogue about work and relationships, communication. I still think that relationship that they have needs a lot of work, but I think that's the point, the conversation in between when you're running out of steam in a relationship versus, okay, now we admit that there's an issue and how do we fix it, and what love is like truly. And I thought those concepts were really interesting. I found her career path really interesting. His too. I just kind of feel bad about the fact that in his career path, he doesn't know what he wants, so he became a stay-at-home dad, and I'd be interested to hear more from his side. It was very much from her perspective, and she felt at fault a lot. So I just felt there was a lot of blaming going on to herself. Maybe that's accurate, but I don't know. I feel like there's always another side to every story, and in the end, she kind of gave up on her project. Not that she was working on it anyway. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. She kind of goes a little cuckoo during this book. And the landline is literally like a magical phone that she uses to talk to her past husband. Really cool. And I like how you couldn't really trust the narrator because she was being a little kooky. But I did think, besides not hearing his story, I don't know if she found balance. I think it seems like she just picked love, which is cute. But, you know, I would have liked to see a little bit more balance. And I think that's what's going to come in the future. But she had to admit that she had not been balanced before and that she's been neglecting him. So, yeah. And besides that, I feel like the story was, you know, okay. Like, it was a cute romance. It wasn't, like, anything super special, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I finished those 2 books. And that wraps up January. What an interesting month. I only read 4 books. Dang it. But yeah, I'm gonna do a recent reads video because I need to wrap up my November, December, and January because I didn't do wrap-ups for any of those months. Can't talk. But if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you always know what Jess is up to. Yes. And if you're interested on the details of my new fanny pack, watch my next vlog. I'm so excited. I kind of went crazy on Urban Outfitters and yes, and Blackathon starts. So let's do it.